Reviewing here for Amazon this brown shaver, the S3 model, and it also has a number here 3040S. This one, it's a kind of an entry-level shaver, just straight blades. It runs for about $60 US. Also sells on Walmart, I think, in Canada as well. I'm in Canada. This is a very nice finished piece of shaver. Has a black gloss surface here, really nice looking, kind of premium looking. The grip, it's rubberized. The blue color here has small dots. It's very solid grip, very easy to handle. It's not too heavy. It's a little bit on the bulky side, and this I will say it's a little bit of a downside of it. It does have a good battery life. I think I did shave quite a few times without recharging it. It takes a charge in 1 hour, 2 hours, so it's pretty efficient in that respect. This one, I really like it, the way it shaves it. Notice it has a small cover here, so it's really handy. You don't have to put it in a purse or something like this when you travel. Just protects the blades here. It does do a very close shave. Actually, it does really work well. This is a 2 days old stubble here, so I will shave it just to give an example of how it goes. It's not too noisy, and again, it's not too heavy. It's just a little bit, I would say one of the downside is the head is a little bit thicker, and it's hard to reach under the nose. Those stubbles here is just only one area that's more difficult to reach. It does have a trimmer, and I for once, I never use this trimmer. Basically, I don't think I even know how to open it. I never use these trimmers. They're just not efficient, not working well, and I honestly wish there wasn't any one of this attached here, because it's just make it thicker and maybe less easy to handle or less easy to keep in hand. So yeah, let's just give it a try now. One thing is that I have a very sensitive skin, and even these shavers with let me just grab a I do have this aftershave balm from Nivea, and it says for sensitive skin, but even when using this after shaving, it just burns. It's just uncomfortable for me. It's not easy to use. So what I actually do is that before shaving, with a dry face, dry skin, before taking any shower for the day, I will just go for it right now and just spread a little bit of balm, just like that, over the beard, and let it dry completely. That will take about 10-15 minutes, depends how much I put. And then once it's really dry, I will just go ahead and shave with this thing. And by the way, this is for wet and dry as well. I did try it for wet, but I wasn't satisfied. It just doesn't pass very well. It grabs, and so this is just I use it basically just for dry shaving. Let me just spread a little bit of this. So this Nivea, or Nivea, how we call it, it's I think it's a good quality. It's a balm. So I will just spread it. I'll just go ahead all around, wait 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and come back with a video. Okay, so now the balm has dried up. I'm ready to shave. But just before, I just want to present how to remove the blades here. Just grabbing on a side, nicely pulling. It's very easy to do, very easy to place back in place, unless I do it with the right hand. It stays really solid, nothing to break. Also, most of the stubble will just stay inside the head here. Very little that will just fall on the floor or on the sink. So it's not a problem. You can just shave with your shirt on. There's really nice idea and nice working. One thing is this is a 2 days old bird, I think. And this is about the most it will get. If I will wait for 3 days, that will be a little bit too much. The hair gets a little bit too long, and this thing starts to grab and pull and stuff like this. But on 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, it's just fine. My beard, it's kind of stiff. The hair is kind of stiff, but it's not too thick. So it's an average beard, I think. So let's just go for it and start shaving. I got my mirror here. Now this is the sensitive area on my skin. Is really sensitive around this place, the other side too, the chin too, but especially here it will hurt if I don't apply the balm prior to shaving. This is the trickiest area. Like I said, the small hairs here are pretty not easy to reach and just to notice. It's just that this side is too thick. It doesn't fit in there. And usually I will just use it reversed like this. I will continue with this and show you the results. Okay, so it's done, shaved. Basically, I have zero burns, zero pain at all at any place because of the balm. I did it before shaving. It really, I didn't exaggerate. It's just a normal shaving. I feel like the skin is really smooth, especially on the neck here, on the cheeks too. It's just, maybe you just get an idea about it. But it is definitely not a high-end shaver. It's not a $100, $200, $300 if that exists anyway. It's just an entry-level shaver. So for that amount of money, the amount of hair it cuts and the way the skin leaves is just impressive. I'm really just very satisfied with this product. So that's about shaving. One of the things I wanted to notice is that it has kind of LEDs here. And that's about the place where I get confused, and perhaps the engineering was not the best. It kind of looks like it has 3 LEDs, but instead it will just turn on 2 of them, and the LEDs I will just turn it on to show. So right now we have a 1 flashing LED. Basically, when it's fully charged, it has 2 LEDs. One will stay on, the other one will flash when you shave, when it's on. And the LEDs also turn on when it's plugged in. Let me just plug it in here. I have the plug. Here we go. Now the battery is pretty empty, so I have the first LED flashing, then it will be on stable, and then when the second LED, as it gets charged, will start flashing. But it's kind of confusing. All these things flashing here, when I shave, it's flashing. I don't get the idea, but anyhow. I don't know if this can be used with an empty battery with the corded. I have no idea. I never tried see if it works. But yeah, this is it. The cord is not too long. Let me just give you an idea about the cord. So the cord is not too long. It's reasonable. The small adapter here is not so big, so it's easy to handle, easy to carry, I guess, in traveling and stuff like this. I really do recommend it. It's an entry level, but really nice. Good enough battery life, small enough, not very noisy. It does really shave well if you don't wait too many days. I mean, it's just a nice product for the money it takes. I would definitely recommend this thing.